it's problematic.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
It's a
I'm
problem.
worried. I'm worried, and I'm quite frankly heckin' concerned. Um, I've had a Ghost Rider Lego set for nearly 2 years now that I just haven't been able to fucking make. Because you know what'll happen when I make it? I'll have no more Lego.
Yeah, that's it. You need to get something else then.
I need another Lego to make
Yeah,
more Lego. Just the way it.
that's it.
That's,
Way of the world.
I mean, listen, we need to keep Denmark fucking going. Like.
I like Denmark. I think they deserve to exist, you know?
You know, they provided some of my genetics, so I'll pay them back.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, yeah. I mean, when they lose Greenland to the American Empire, you need to keep them going somehow.
Uh, yeah, the United Musk Emirates,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah. UME.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
the,
it's
the, the ketamine nation, yeah.
oh no, no, it'll be the collective United Musk Emirates because it'll have to be some type of stupid joke. So it'll become
Yeah, exactly.
this
Yeah.
is a
Like,
look, look. I I like the fact that it's called Doge. It's fucking hilarious.
but it
It's
shouldn't be.
ruining their country,
Yeah.
but it's funny.
But it's even as Elon Musk is that friend you had in school that ruined every joke you had.
They're not your
By,
friend. Just the person that you didn't
yeah.
let other people beat up.
Okay. Yeah, fair point. Right. So it's the person that you know, right, in your school that palled around you or followed you around the place and like repeated the same joke that you have. But
Yeah.
like you say, like there's like, oh that Doge, I found another hilarious Doge meme. It's like, yeah, yeah, we know, we found it, yeah. But I have another one. It's like, yeah, we know that one too, yeah. Also Doge hasn't been funny for 2 years. Yeah, but it's a new one. I made it myself. I said, no, you didn't. I can tell. I can see the copyright on the bottom right there.
There
Also, you
was
should leave.
there
Um,
was here there is a random collection of words that I hope may register for you. Elon Musk hosted PewDiePie's
hmm,
fucking meme show. I think it was last week I asked you, why. And Elon Musk saw a picture of a dead deer
hmm,
and laughed so much that it in itself became funny that he was laughing so much at it.
hmm.
And that I've only been reminded of that now. And we all should have known.
Yeah, that was the warning, wasn't it?
Kind of fucking suspect given the fact that PewDiePie got into trouble over saying things involving the things, and then Elon Musk decided to throw his arm at people via his heart giving.
Yeah, and his love for Julius Caesar. But
I
I think I
nearly,
think
nearly thought you were gonna say, and his love for the Jews. Wow.
no, no. There's very things. Do you
Quite
feel?
frankly, not true.
Well,
I don't.
there's only one thing that Elon Musk loves in his whole world, and it's his human shield because it keeps him alive.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's a.
but no, I think the best red flag about Elon Musk is when he admitted to like-minded dumb fuck Ian Miles Chong, who's also an absolute fucking cretin, and the love and deserves to be. That short of like that horror movie spoof where like they're getting killed very gradually with some guy in a spoon. In
Yeah.
that one, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I want to happen to Ian Miles Chong because he kind of deserves it. Basically, because
Okay.
like he has that kind of unfortunate face where he just looks like an idiot. Unfortunately, he's like one of these kind of like perceived geniuses. But anyway, he was confiding in this fella. Anyway, he's saying like I couldn't play GTA anymore because it forced me to kill cops. It was like, what's the name of the game? What's the name of the game, Musk? What's the name of the game?
Yeah.
What does GTA stand for? And why are you playing it? Did you think you were part of the police force? It forces me to kill cops. It's like it's a video game, and it's called Grand Theft Auto.
These Dougal, Elon, do we need to get the chart out again?
But the other one was right. Like his like even like when he tries to like make himself relatable to other nerds, and he goes, "Hey guys, check out my build for Elden Ring," and like every comment going like, "This is the worst build I've ever seen. This is shit. This is awful. This is awful. You're shit. You're bad at this." It was like, do you know what? That's just fucking wonderful. That wonderfully backfired. And he's like ranked in like one of those other games for like top 10. Why? Because he has someone playing for him under
Yeah.
his age. Oh, you stupid sad cunt.
Yeah, I saw that.
What a
I saw
sad
you got
bastard you were.
like
Like, fucking hell, man.
it
What
was
a sad cunt.
I was it a bill was it Billboard? Someone had said
Yeah.
these guys have all the money in the world and are the most my favorite phrase, and I want to give this to you as a pure gift. This laminated faced cunt.
Yeah.
It's like he has all the money in the world and he's fucking miserable.
Yeah, he's
Prove
such
me.
a miserable. Yeah. He just wants to be
Prove.
liked. Not even loved, just liked. He is literally that guy who was like shunned from every friends group as a child. Might have something to do with the fact that his dad is a fucking genocidal maniac. But
That
that's
too. And it's fucking disgraceful of the fact that it's unfortunate that he
Mm,
happens to be autistic. Because there's a lot of fucking ignorance around that. And I know loads of autistic people. I fucking may well be one of them. I haven't done that fucking test yet. But
mm.
I can certainly fucking see there is a there's the awful description of an autistic person just being there.
Yeah.
It's the uncontrollable emotional meltdown. That's what he is.
Mm.
He's an uncontrollable emotional meltdown of a person. I have a fabulous metric now, and you can use your fucking pets. You can think of your children. You can think of your friends. I wouldn't trust him with a fucking photograph of my fucking child.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even for the fucking connotations of paedophilia, just because he's so fucking inept.
Yeah.
And he would try and fucking convince me that he invented paper. Shut the fuck up, you laminate-faced cunt.
I was like,
Are we done with him now? Can we be done with him? Can we? Actually, if there's ever a fucking celebrity we could convince to go to a wrestling show, fucking we can make Jonathan. We can fucking actually do this.
mm.
We can have him, Shane McMahon. We act.
It's like as this obviously this like series is coming out, we're getting closer to Dublin hosting a taping of SmackDown for the first time.
Yeah.
Now again that Triple H is in his why not phase, and he's like, fuck it, let's just try stuff. So there is a possibility. Now again, I've gone for the pre-sale, but I don't really intend of going unless the prices are actually really fucking reasonable, because I
Yeah.
ain't paying fucking triple digits to go to a WWE show, even if it is SmackDown. Because I will just do what I would normally do at an Irish wrestling show and try and derail it with my awful humor. Um, Again, bear in mind, this is the same guy who got like chastised by what I can only describe as a product of the workman's smoking area for saying the word "tans" too much when describing David Starr fans. These are
I
sorry about this.
I distinctly remember your exact moment
Hmm.
and expletive tirade, of which was actually rather parentally guidance friendly. But your overabundance of the use of tan has lived rent free in my fucking head. When I do want to refer to people, I distinctly remember you standing at the entrance of the building going, "You're all fucking tans. You're a fucking tan, and you're a fucking tan, and you're not a tan, but you're still a cunt."
I was in that to Justy actually as well. I was like, I was winding
Just
Justy up so much by calling him a
it it gave me so much fucking life during a very deflated moment that I just thought, you're just mental enough to be saying out loud exactly how I probably feel, but I'm too sad to say it. Where I will actively seek out the phrase, would you stop being such a fucking tan?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck's sake.
I'm
Fucking
just saying, right? Again, this is where WWE might really regret the decision of coming to Dublin, right? Because while like it's cute and nice for them to go to, oh hey look, we're going back to Ireland. It's like, yeah, but again, going back to our conversation earlier on, do you really understand the Irish?
But
I
they
don't think you
they
quite really appreciate
they were
how
in England.
chaotic
They
it can
they
be.
went to Scotland. Belgium did a good fucking job. France did a good fucking job. And we have our chance to
No,
take the show.
but it's take the show, but it's always like it's take the show in the same kind of way like a Monday a Raw after Mania crowd used to be before they got their
Oh
balls put off.
yes.
As like,
Well,
no, listen, no, we can go one step further and really upset people.
oh,
Kind of way. Like again, this is a WWE,
we could
this is a WWE that's
we can
very fucking close
we
to the
can
Trump
double
regime.
it. We can Dublin portal WWE.
Oh yeah. Like if Sami Zayn books
Everyone.
that, if Sami Zayn works that show, he's getting free Palestine chance,
Oh, what a fucking question.
right?
He'd be
And
delighted. He'll have
if
the
there's any
best day in
mention
the
of
world.
Conor McGregor, that guy's getting shoes thrown at him. Like he would be booed out of the
Yeah,
building and called a rapist
yeah.
live on TV. And they're not going to
There's
leave that out. It's going to be too loud.
there's I can tell you categorically, and I'm pretty sure it'll be on the fucking VOD because God help me, I was hard cam side for the Ambassador show. Uh, the person trying to derail the entire show through their own through their witticisms, the culture has been maintained for you, Jonathan. Don't you worry.
But I'm glad I'm
The
relieved to hear that.
culture is being maintained, where I sit close enough that I know they fucking hear me.
Mm.
They know, and I know, because they look at me during, and I go, "You can do nothing to me. I gave you me money. You can do nothing, because I'm not bad enough that I'm worth hitting, but I am bad enough that you may audibly and verbally request. What the fuck is that? It is a great life to be a
Yes,
smarky bastard.
it
Um,
is. It helps. It
but
helps when you're in your when you're with your
fueled
people in that regard.
fueled by the fact that there are chuckles and hooping and hollerings at the right time of my parlance.
Mm.
I'm being encouraged by my peers.
Yeah, it's worse when you have a when you've got a encouragement.
They're around me. They sit
Yes.
around me, and I make them. It starts off with one laugh, and then the laughter participate it continues, and I'm like, well, we're in for a good one tonight.
My crowning achievements really what in terms of like crowd the proverbial crowd engagement and also the just like derailing someone's career was at a contender show, and you could possibly have been at it. You might have been here for this. The worst match in OTT history. Um, would have been the what was his fucking thing? I can't remember what his actual fucking the Aviator versus Gavin Fitz.
Oh, yeah, Curtis Murray. Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I do claim ownership of because this is also the same uh contender show where like I was jokingly like said like basically I was slagging off David Starr the entire time. Like myself and Pecker literally went up to earshot going like, Jesus, you might remember when Jordan was here. God, I miss him. He was great. Like, who's the other champion? I have no idea. He's no great shakes anyway. No, if I was walking past him, I wouldn't notice him. Literally in earshot of him, I could see him stewing
Yeah, yeah.
as I'm saying that. Again, I was fully justified in my feelings for him. Um, but for Curtis Murray, it was kind of something similar in a sense where like this match was dog shit. It was just a spot fest a la fucking backyard wrestling, and it was at this time like where Curtis like he has his aviator gimmick, but he can't do high flying stuff to save the money because he keeps botching the fucking stuff. The kind of way he just every time he does it, he fucking flopped. So and now he was working heel, so I kind of had a bit of leniency in terms of like okay, I'm gonna bully this guy, but it's kind of allowed because he's a heel. So every time he hit the top, he was on the top rope or close to it, I'd be start going.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Now,
such a Flanders,
exactly what it was. The
Flanders.
worst thing was then, like the first time I did it is like people were like, "What the fuck was that all about?" And then when they realized the match was going absolutely shite,
Mm.
the whole back row, the rest was the girl
Yeah,
going,
it rolls. It just
yeah,
rolls. It just rolls through. the greatest insult to Curtis Murray was shot through the heart and you're to blame. You give planes a bad name.
That was
I
fucking brilliant. That
I
was, it's one of
quote
the first times I've ever seen the audience applaud themselves
yeah.
for propping themselves. That was
That something just something fucking said for the Tivoli. Everyone was dead. You could hear the first attempt at a chant from the other side of the room, and you could latch to it quick.
and again, this is the Tivoli as well because you know exactly who starts the fucking chants. Like everyone's in the same fucking place.
Yeah,
It's like, was that aiming again? Yeah, I was aiming again. Yeah,
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
knew it.
Fucking legend, legend. Always
Uh,
on point. Always fucking sharp. Gave it. Listen, he fucking started a chance to get fucking Fortin Talent over because we didn't know who the fuck they were.
yeah, because
Um,
they were all the
he was
traveling
dialed.
contingent.
He was fucking dialed in, dialed the fuck in. It was great. Um, but it's you can see that the crowd isn't as dialed in.
Yeah.
Um, and to a certain extent, I missed the neck beardiness of it all because everyone knew what the fuck was going on. Everyone was just grateful.
Yeah.
The crowd now don't seem as grateful. A little
Just
bit
just just missing
spoiled.
that. Yeah.
There's something I don't know. I can just see it. Listen, I've been around long enough that I'm an old head now. That's
Mm,
fucking that's foul. That
yeah.
I'm seen as one of the like, oh, there's your man. He goes to, oh, he's been around ages. I'm like, no, I'm a blow in. I'm like, no, you're not. You've been to the Tivoli. I never went to the Tivoli.
I remember doing a podcast one time, and it was like I think like in terms of the podcast dynamic, like Amy was doing it, and a few other people from the kind of the fan base, and everything. And my kind of like reason to be there was that I was a proverbial Gen Oneer. Like I was
Yeah.
there before the OTT split into to split their special stats and introduced the dark type, kind of way. Like as a case of like it was like again, it was like. And at the end of the discussion was like, how much has the show kind of changed in a sense? Like, well, it's got better and it's been different in the sense where you know, like people went to the shows for different reasons. Like in the first year or two of the Tivoli, it was a night out. It had nothing really to do with the progression of wrestling.
Mm.
And again, you live and die by your opinions, and the faces of like some people when I was saying like, yeah, like the wrestling thing is kind of secondary to a good night out type of thing, was the original kind of intention with OTT, but like I think I said something one time and it really kind of caught like could possibly have been Eamon actually at the time. And I said something like, well, you can kind of tell when like when when these kind of imports come over and they do it for the first time, they kind of phone it in. And I said phone it in because they kind of talked out a bit like, oh, wouldn't be saying that about like Tomohiro Ishii. It's like, yeah, I would say that about Tomohiro Ishii because most times when they do a show like over this, they're fucking jet lagged the fuck. They're wrestling a standard match because that's what they're expecting for an Irish crowd. But the second time they're over, they go, okay, I know what these lads want now, and I know what the crowd is like, and I know how red hot they can be. Extra gear fucking activated. And the
Yeah.
second Ishii match is a lot better than the first match he has in
Mm.
OTT. That's just objectively true. I don't think that's a controversial thing to say. But it was the kind of thing where like it was like I might so like I kind of realized that you are the old hat and you are not only the biggest mark in the room, but also that type of fan that you kind of would naturally hate, in a sense where
Oh,
like
without question. Listen,
being the
it's
green shirt guy at a WWE show type of thing is like
it's gone to the point where people are saying hi to me,
yeah yeah
and people are sitting beside me going, "Who the fuck are you?" I'm like, "I've just been around long enough."
yeah
People are like, "Oh, hi, Brian, what's starting? Yeah, yeah, all right." I'm walking over. I'm saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna say hi to so and so," and they're like, "Who is this dick? Who is this entitled, self-involved, fucking self-fucking chanting, fucking basically front row fucking commentator? Who
yeah.
the fuck are you?" I'm like, "I'm having fun.
But see,
That's what I'm doing."
that part of the fandom has kind of died out a little bit as well because that kind
Yeah,
of qualifies under the smart mark fan thing where like
yeah,
in Gen 1 this is what I was trying to describe, like Gen 1 and Gen 2 OTT didn't really give a shit about that because any crowd interaction was fine, and we were
yeah,
always all on the same level because we weren't bringing in any big stars. They were all lads we knew from CPW, fucking like DCW and fucking what else would have been then the Cork Championship Wrestling, all that sort of stuff.
Mm.
These are all people we know. We're all familiar. The pool is too small for us to try and start falling out and trying to act above each other. So we're all on the same like emotional, intellectual level. The only person that's above that doesn't interact with that was probably Joe Cabray, but he's the guy running the show. Like he needs to be above that just by design. So like probably doesn't give a fuck the way we're talking about. But like, if I'm slagging off fucking Jerry Soul or I'm slagging off Justy or I'm slagging off Kev at doing the fucking ringside stuff, that's grand because we're all on the same level here. You know, the kind of way. Like we're all in the same thing. They're the talent, we're the fans. Leave it at that. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
and that's impeccable timing.
Unbelievably fucking succinct. Holy shit.
Holy shit! Wow, we've actually managed to ramble through about 3 fucking hours there. Jesus Christ. We like our own fucking counselors here. This is impressive. But yeah, so that was the go home show to WrestleMania. So the match card has been set. It's all very exciting, Brian. We have the WWE Championship match of Triple H versus Shawn Michaels for the biggest love-in in human history. And then the World Heavyweight Championship is also a love-in between the tag team champions, Rey Mysterio and Batista, which is interesting. Then you have Undertaker versus the Boogeyman to see who the spookiest boy is of all.
Yep.
And then John Cena is in an Iron Man match with MVP, even though he beat MVP and his two mates at No Way Out. It's fine, don't worry about it. And then John Cena is also then double booked in a incorrectly booked WWE Championship match with Jericho, Edge, and Mr. Kennedy. No, Jericho, Randy Orton, and Mr.
Yeah,
Kennedy.
yeah, the two masky boys.
Nasty boys. So yeah, WrestleMania 24 was weird
Yeah.
in the alternate universe. I don't like it. I think we should change it. Oh, but when we come back on the Mirror W universe, it will be time for WrestleMania 24 in all of its living color. Any closing remarks, Brian?
I think the most important thing for people to realize is if you were expecting us to pay attention to the actual content that we profess to put on, well, then you only have yourself to blame.
It is actually your fault for even trying to keep track, to be honest.
I mean,
Maybe you should actually watch it twice. Watch the video once to
yeah,
keep track of the playthrough, and then listen to us then the second time. And maybe we
I'll
should
tell
do that
you,
for all of our other videos as well, and just like keep watching, keep listening.
like, maybe I'll, like, quite literally, you can watch it with the volume off, and then every time you turn the volume on, write down the word that we said, and then
Hmm.
put all those words in the comments.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's Da Vinci code ourselves the saving grace to humanity via the nerds are us comment section. Thank you very much.
Yes, below the line. That's where everything should live. Anyway, good night, everyone. The little Ethan wave to end the show.
Bye. Bye. See you later. Bye. See you later.